Very good evening, Upanita. It's a wonderful time, and it's very nice that I'm conversing with you. You are already lawyer, and it's very important for us to get your insight on human rights. And please feel free to speak out your heart and what do you feel about means where do you find human rights has its stand in India?
So thank you very much for including me in this program. First of all, I would like to obviously thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk before your forum also. Sir, according to me being a practicing advocate, or even not, even if I am not an advocate, but as a human being, human rights is something which we should have for the right to live with dignity. We should have a proper living condition. We should have proper respect in the society, and also the right to do some suitable work so that we can earn a livelihood honestly. So all these are included, or all these should be included in the human fundamental rights and human rights. And recently, I would like this thing only is coming up in my mind. Recently, yesterday only, I read one article on some judgment which has been passed by the Supreme Court. Even the right to have a proper footpath for walking, that is also included in human rights and fundamental rights.
Yes.
So that is a very interesting judgment which was passed.
Walking is
because the right to walk freely. Nowadays, so much of vehicles has increased on the roads, and there is hardly any space for people to walk. So, people are taking a risk of their lives while walking through those roads which do not have a footpath. So, Supreme Court, the background of the case was like one child was going to school with his father, and on the road there was no footpath, so he was going around, towards the side of the road. And suddenly some vehicle came and smashed with and there was an accident and the child died.
Okay.
So unfortunately the child was
very unfortunate, yes.
So on that context only this was actually a Motor Vehicles Act case for which the father of the child was asking for compensation, which was actually converted to a PIL, public interest litigation, by the Supreme Court. And it was concluded by the Honorable Justices of the Supreme Court that right to walk properly in a footpath on the roads is a necessity, or it should be included in the fundamental rights as well as human rights, because unless and until we are safe walking, then there is chances of people losing life because of all these vehicles which are recklessly moving. And also there was one important quotation which was given, roads were first built for people to walk, and now it has now it is mostly predominated. The roads are predominated by the vehicles, and the people hardly get any space to walk properly.
Agreed.
So, so human rights as well as fundamental rights, this encompasses such a huge aspect of our life. Without these rights, we will have we will not be able to live actually. So for having a proper life to with respect and dignity, if we have to live, then it is essential that we should have the human rights as well as fundamental rights should be enforced.
It was out of sheer excitement talking to you, so I just forgot the formal questions.
I went out because this thing was going on in my mind, such a wide aspect was given by the Supreme Court, one motor vehicles compensation case was converted into a public interest litigation, and the
definitely
it was very
absolutely. Upanita, I would request you, please kindly introduce yourself so that everyone can know you.
Yes, hi, I am Upanita Das. I am a practicing advocate at Adhikar Judges Court. I am actually an MSc BA, and after doing doing teaching job for a few years, then I shifted to law. So I did my LLB, and now I am practicing advocate I'm practicing
Great.
proportionality.
Great, great. And Upanita, I need your permission.
Yes, sir.
This video of yours, we are going to send it to different organizations related with human rights, like Youth for Human Rights International and United for Human Rights International, as well as for our official channel, Law Awareness Child Through Friend. So, do we have your permission?
Yes, sir. Right. I
Thank
would
you.
like to share my views with the other people.
Thank you
also.
so
And I
much.
would also like to know the viewpoints of other people also. So it was like
Definitely, definitely,
nice
it will be very interesting. And one question to you:
Yes, sir.
that during your school time or college time or at university, whether you ever came up with any kind of a course or any kind of a class was conducted or any kind of like a book was presented to you which was presented in a chronological manner which represents the entirety of human rights or something like that?
No, sir. Nothing like, to be very honest, like when I passed my school and college, that time there was not so much of stress given on these human rights, fundamental rights, and all these
Right.
mechanisms. So there was no actually. At
Same,
that time,
same.
We had no information about. Okay, you have a right. Like the child has a right to study. That also comes under human rights. I was not aware. Okay, I was blessed enough to have the right to get proper education. So
I completely agree with
you
you.
did not have that opportunity. So
Right.
that time I was absolutely not aware.
Right.
But later on, as I grew up and then when I came to get in touch with the social media and other media platforms, then I came to understand what exactly it means and what is the importance of human rights.
Great, great. And one last question, because means this will continue.
Yes, sir.
On episode basis, it will continue. One last question, because your insight is very valuable for us. What do you feel nowadays the crime rate, the way the crime rate, you are a specialist in this, means apart from other women, because you are a practitioner at the court of law. So definitely we would love to hear from you. Everyone would love to hear from you, your opinion as a woman and as an advocate. You are finding how, means the kind of, it's a horror going on. Means if we just go through, thanks to the social media that we have, means people are able to record them. Means what's happening with this heinous crimes such as kidnapping, rape, abduction. So what is your opinion about this?
First of all, I would not term myself as an expert because I'm a very junior. Like,
No, this is my personal opinion. I'm personally working there, and I know your skill set.
But sir, I had my own share of experiences
Yes, please.
during my course of job and also other experiences. Sir, about kidnapping and rape, obviously these are heinous crimes and these are happening rampantly, and people, I feel that since the people have an impression that they will not be punished, or since the judicial system takes a long time to a certain punishment to a convict, or like a person can be tried in the lower court and then they can have the option of going for an appeal, and then there is a second appeal. So there is a lot of opportunity that is given. So in that case, because of that, many a times it happens that the actual accused person, he doesn't get punished at all, or the severity of the punishment reduces as the time goes by. So there are many cases where it takes a long time for trial to happen, and many a times the victims or the witnesses, they forget the details. And so that is why the conviction rate also reduces in certain cases. So obviously I feel like there should be some changes in the like judiciary, like the not judiciary, but how the cases are being conducted. There should be some strict guidelines and strict timelines, basically.
I completely agree.
Yes. I would like to share one of my own experiences which I faced.
Please.
Sir. It is not related to rape or kidnapping.
No, definitely,
There are
please.
several clients of mine who are females and who are like they have been forced to leave their matrimonial houses. Mostly domestic violence cases because of those. They are compelled to leave their matrimonial houses and they have to stay at the parental houses. Now we have a provision, Domestic Violence Act. In that there is a provision that within 6 months they should get an interim maintenance. But when actually practically when I'm going and fighting for them in the courts, then I have to beg for getting a date. Like a date will be given to me after 3 months, 4 months. So I can understand because the judiciary is so much overburdened. In our courts, the judiciary is so much overburdened. I'm not blaming them, but then there should be some other way out, maybe some fast track. Like we also have fast track courts for severe crimes, but then also for these small matters, also for maintenance, for getting instant relief. I think there should be
This
some
is a very brilliant issue raised.
Because like many a times it happens that these females, they don't have any support. They have left their matrimonial houses. They have a child to support and also themselves to support. They don't have money to fight the cases or go against their husbands. The husbands keep on taking time and they don't appear. And our courts are also overburdened, so they cannot specifically work on one single case. They have to give equal attention to all the cases. So I cannot blame them. But then there must be some way to expedite this process in some other way that should be practically applicable.
Absolutely.
Not only theoretically, but it should be practically applicable. So that is my...
this is a very genuine...
this is, sir, I am talking about
a situation that we all advocates are facing, in fact. And this is, ironically, we have to accept the fact.
It feels very bad I feel very bad when I'm not able to help these people because I know, I have told them that I am trying and it is not that I am also not trying. But due to the circumstances, it happens that I'm not able to give them any relief. It also makes me very I don't know.
And we are so very thankful. We are so very thankful to you, ma'am, that you have shared your. These are the vital refinements when we go into the subject in details, and you are detailing. You are speaking about the refinements, and these are the steps where we have to go somewhere. We have to think out of the box. Something has to be done. And this is incredible. Means we are getting valuable insights from your statements, and thank you so much for this interview. And we definitely expect that in the long run, we are always going to disturb you with more and more topics.
It's not that I really liked talking to you and getting to know about this NGO. I really liked it, sir.
Thank you.
I hope to continue with you in this journey in future.
Great. Thank you. It's a journey for all our children. It's a journey for all our mothers, sisters, and everyone. And it also includes, of course, being a man. I am saying that it also includes men.
Obviously, we are of the society, so we cannot say that men cannot be a part.
No, we are. Being a man, I must admit that. It will be a far better world if the women at least get their equal status.
Right.
It will be a far better world if the women at least get the right to live peacefully. If they live peacefully, then we know that the world will be a far better place.
Right.
Otherwise, we are all sitting beside the nukes because of men. It was wonderful talking to you, and far in depth. The insights are very valuable, and thank you so much, Upanita. And this small token of our appreciation for this.
Thank you, sir.
And this is for you. This is from Youth for Human Rights International and United for Human Rights International. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.